5 months ago, I made a video on the channel where I looked at a Fortnite fanboy who complained about Tears of the Kingdom, saying that Tears of the Kingdom ripped off Fortnite.
Anyone with one eye can see that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a complete ripoff of Fortnite Battle Royale.
And I'm glad to say he's back and he has a review of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Now, before I get the comments saying, he's trolling, he's doing satire, it's obvious that he's joking, I'm aware of that, dude. I was aware of it the first time I made the video, but I thought it would make for a funny video, and it did pretty well, so let's go ahead and do it again. Also, he uses some footage of Mario Bros. Wonder 2 days before the game releases. So to avoid any copyright troubles with Nintendo, I'm just gonna take some of my gameplay and just slap his voice over it.
This video is going to save you $70.
So apparently this masterpiece of a video that we are going to watch is actually going to save us $70. I'm all for saving money, bro.
Mario Wonder is not what you think. It's not that great of a game, and all the reviews are saying the total opposite.
But I mean, who do you think we're more inclined to believe? The random YouTuber who's known for making videos hating on Mr. Beast, or the thousands of reviewers out there, well, probably hundreds of reviewers that review video games for a profession?
And I didn't even want to make this video, but after scrolling on YouTube, I realized that all the reviewers, all the people are saying the same exact things. They're praising this game, saying it's so good, so innovative.
Could it be they just enjoyed the video game? Just because they get an early copy doesn't mean they're automatically going to praise the game. Yes, there are a lot of people out there who do that, though.
And so great. And the reality is, it's not great. It's actually a horrible game. There's no innovation. There's so many things. There's three major things that I'm going to get into this video. Why this game sucks and why you shouldn't buy it. I'm trying to save you $70. Even if I could just save 100 people $70.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think you saved anybody any money. But I'm very curious as to what these three reasons as to why the game sucks will be.
I would love to save the world $70,000 from just not buying this game.
He's acting like it's some sort of noble cause, bro. Like it's a video game, it's $70. Congrats, you saved somebody $70 so they can maybe buy 2 buckets of KFC chicken.
But before I get into what's so horrible about it, the reason you're seeing only positive reviews, because I know that's what most people are thinking, well, why are all the reviews positive?
I don't know, why are all the reviews of this video game positive? Could it just be that they had a positive experience with the video game and it's not any deeper than that?
Think about this, just think about this from a business perspective. All the people who have gotten these games early access reviews, they're all incentivized to give good reviews. Why would they give bad reviews in the first place? Because Nintendo is sending them early access. They're giving them the games early. They're giving them special perks. And they're only going to give special perks to the people that they know are going to help sell the game, that are going to help build the brand.
I mean, I understand what he's trying to say with this point, because if you are given a review copy and you drop a negative review and say, this game is dog shit, they're probably not going to send you another copy of a game to review. But this is how literally every single review works. Also, the game has been getting in the 90s on Metacritic, which is not something many games do. And there are tons of reviews out there for multiple different games where the person receives an advanced copy and still gives a negative review of the game.
So they're going to say good things. And from the consumer side of things, they're going to say good things because they want to keep on getting good games. It's why Nintendo won't send me any games anymore. It's because they know I give it to you real.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
It's why Nintendo won't send me any games anymore. It's because they know I give it to you real.
Why would Nintendo ever send a review copy to some guy with 20k subs, which granted, that's more than I got, so congrats on that, I guess, who makes videos dogging on Mr. Beast and saying why Tears of the Kingdom copied Fortnite?
I give you the actual facts about these games, and I don't fluff it up, but I'm not going to tell you that a game is great when it isn't great.
But how would you know if the game is great or not? Your video dropped 3 days before the game's release. How did you even get access to it, dude? Did you get your code out of the bottom of a cereal box or some shit?
So with that being said, an honest review, an honest expectations check about this game. If you're excited about getting this game in the first place, I just hope you're excited about getting it for your 3-year-old or maybe your 4-year-old. If you have a niece or if you have any kids or something, maybe you can let a little kid play it.
Last time I checked, the game was rated E for everyone and not C for children. Like, who is this guy to tell other people what they can and cannot play? Is this guy like the guardian of gaming or something? But apparently, if you play this game and you're over the age of 3, you're doing something wrong.
But honestly, if you're like over the age of 6, I don't know why you'd be excited for this game. Because it's the same freaking crap that my grandpa played when he was born. They say Nintendo is so innovative for the things that they do, but reality check, it's the same freaking crap that they did in the very first Mario game.
Not everything has to be brand new and 100% original. I mean, you look at a game series like Call of Duty, how much has that really changed over the past 20 years? It hasn't, but there's still reasons to buy the games because there are new things that they add and new features. Not everything has to reinvent the goddamn wheel, bro.
Bowser comes, is a bad guy, and Mario just runs side to side. They didn't change anything.
Well, I mean, about the running side to side part, you're playing a 2D platformer. And as for, like, the Bowser being the bad guy, dude, it's a Mario game. Those were never focused on story. They're focused on platforming mostly. Like, I have never met a motherfucker who plays Mario for the story.
This is still the same 1950s formula that they've been using for the last 80 years.
Okay, and if it works, keep using it, dude. People are still buying the games. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
And guess what? It doesn't work. It's 2023. We now have virtual reality. You can do whatever you want in virtual reality. You can get a girlfriend. You can be a professional sports player. You can have a six-pack in virtual reality.
Bro, what is the point in a virtual six-pack? Like, what does that do for you? It's in a video game. Who cares how you look in a video game? Like I said before, my character could just be a giant penis. I don't care.
And Nintendo just sticks with the same formula that keeps going down. No one wants to keep just running side to side and jumping side to side.
I mean, the sales numbers would say otherwise. It seems like people do want to be jumping from side to side. And if they didn't want to jump from side to side anymore, guess what? They would just stop buying 2D platformers.
And people say it's so innovative because they added a flower in it. It's just a freaking flower. Don't even get me started on that freaking flower.
Bro, calm down. It's just a video game. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a pixelated flower in a video game. Who cares?
Y'all know what that flower really is supposed to represent, right? I think everybody has a good idea about flowers and mushrooms growing out of the ground. And if you don't know, that is D-R-U-G-E-S. That is D-R-U-G-E-S.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Or hear me out, it's just a creative idea for a power-up in a video game. Also, it would be spelled D-R-U-G-S, not D-R-U-G-E-S.
And that is what Nintendo is trying to do to America. When you eat one of these flowers, everything gets all crazy and happy, but that's not what happens in real life.
I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but Nintendo is a Japanese video game company, so I doubt they would be trying to do anything with America. And the point you're making doesn't even make sense. Like, are you seriously trying to imply that a kid is going to get the flower power up in a Mario game, and then he's just going to go out to his garden and start eating the fucking plants?
But they're trying to portray that to us because they want to brainwash us.
So apparently the point of this game is not to generate revenue. You know, a business creating a product is not to generate revenue, but it's to brainwash children into eating flowers. Okay, dude. And let's say that was the goal of the game. What benefit do they even get out of that as a company?
I want you to think about this. You know Nintendo was founded in Japan. And you know that's where the real headquarters is. And you know in Japan and China, when kids are watching TikTok, where TikTok was created, they get all educational content.
I fail to see how Super Mario Bros. Wonder and TikTok have anything in common. Like, TikTok is an app where a bunch of dumbass children make stupid videos, and Mario Wonder is a video game.
They get to learn how to build rocket ships, how to do math, how to do a lot of smart stuff.
Now, I've never used the Japanese or Chinese TikTok, but I highly fucking doubt anything intelligent is going on TikTok.
But TikTok in America, Kids are just watching stupid stuff. They're watching bad things. They're watching things that aren't going to increase their brain capabilities.
If anything, TikTok just lowers your brain capability. It just drops your IQ by 5 points every time you open up the platform, and drops your IQ by another 1 point every video you scroll through, because that is like a brain rot platform. I'm not even kidding, dude.
So already, TikTok is making America worse.
You know what, Yatab? Me and you don't usually agree on things, but this is one thing I think we can both get behind.
And then they sent over this game Mario Wonder to make us think that eating the flowers and doing the druges is going to make everything so much better, but in reality, it's not going to do that.
I'm just like baffled at this point that this guy managed to take a flower in a video game that gives you a power-up and spin it to some sort of propaganda. Like, if I had reached this far, I'd be in the NBA and I'd be able to dunk without even jumping off the ground.
And this is a ploy on America. They're trying to infiltrate our brains and teach us bad stuff. They're trying to teach us how to be dumb. They're trying to teach us to do DGRUES.
Bro, they need to teach you some grammar and spelling. And when you say they're trying to make you do dumb stuff, you mean like uploading a video about how a flower in a video game is trying to quote-unquote infiltrate America?
Because they want to be the superior country.
That doesn't even make any sense. They're making an entertainment product in which a flower gives you a power-up, and you are equating it to them trying to be a quote-unquote superior country. Okay, dude.
They want to be #1 in the world. Everybody knows for the longest time, it's been USA, USA, USA.
Not only is this guy a Fortnite fanboy, but it also seems like he's a fanboy of the USA.
And now the tides are changing. In the winds, there's winds of change in the air. And it's time for us, as American people, to stand up.
So you want the American people to stand up against a flower in a video game for giving you a power-up because it is trying to infiltrate America and get them to do quote-unquote DRUGES. Oh my god, dude, I can't believe this is a real video uploaded to the internet.
And quit buying these games that aren't increasing our capabilities. Buy a virtual reality helmet. Learn how to socialize. Get in these chat rooms. That's what I've been doing. Listen, I've been gaming for 40 years.
You have been gaming for 40 years but cannot still grasp the idea of a power-up and it not being infiltrating America or trying to get kids to once again do quote-unquote DRUGES. I mean, if this dude thinks flowers are bad, imagine if this guy were to play something like Doom or Fear, he would just have a mental breakdown.
And I'm telling you, virtual reality is the biggest thing that's going to help you become the greatest person in the world. I have a virtual reality helmet. Every game I play, every chat room I get into, I'm able to talk to anybody. I got a bunch of girlfriends, and it's helping me become, in virtual reality, and it's helping me become a better person.
So we went from reviewing Mario Wonder to talking about virtual reality and all the ass he is getting on his virtual reality. I mean, dude, how does it make you a better person? You think Martin Luther King used VR?
I'm learning how to do so much because of virtual reality. And Nintendo doesn't want you to do virtual reality. They don't want you doing none of that. They don't want you talking to anybody. They just want you sitting in your room playing your game.
Spoiler alert, that is what every single video game developer wants you doing, sitting in your room and playing their video game, because when you buy their video game, that is giving them money, and when they put microtransactions in said video games, that is generating them even more money, so of course they would want you playing the game, and not socializing and getting some e-ass.
And that's why you should not buy Mario Wonder. #1, because I got 3 reasons and I already gave you 2.
And so far, both of them have been completely invalid and stupid.
#1, because it's the same formula. Nothing's new. #2, they're trying to teach you that DGRUES is good, but it's not good. It is bad.
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And look, I don't even know if I want to say this, because I don't want to put a target on my back, but it has to be said. Sometimes in the world,
Today, Junior?
I mean, why does this guy pause between, like, every single, like, 3 words? Like, is he really trying to draw out the length of the video that badly? Like, dude, seriously.
we have decisions that we have to make, and we have to realize, is this for the greater good, and am I willing to sacrifice to succeed the overall mission? Am I willing to lose the battle to win the war?
Homie would unironically go to a war and do a sacrifice for a flower in a video game.
Because that's what's wrong with most people today, is they're unafraid of sacrifice. And they're afraid of discipline. And they don't understand what it takes to win. Because here's the issue with Mario Wonder. There is no winner. There is no losers. There's only winners. You only win. You never lose.
No, I'll tell you how to truly be a winner. Smash a like on this video and smash that subscribe button. That's how you truly become a winner, dude. And with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, super deranged video. If this guy is trolling, it's not even funny, dude. And peace.